often that too violent.
And that was something, and which I don't even know how she knows my business because I don't even talk to her.
Well, I did know at Sheree, you and I actually talked about it. And whatever will stay private between us will be private. It's nobody else's business.
You said that you and I had a deep conversation.
Yeah, we did.
We talked about cheating. I don't know what else you and I talked about.
No, we talked about other stuff.
I remember talking about cheating.
You remember when we had lunch one time?
Oh, so you're saying that person told you?
I'm not gonna say it was that person. I'm just saying I did.
Kenya, in an open letter to you on Instagram, Matt accused you of booking him for the show.
Okay, that's enough of that, child. Hello, everyone. Trying to get this damn live movie maker together, child. What I'm gonna have to do eventually is just get a new camera. Just get old nasty camera with an old nasty tripod stand. And or is it tripod a stand? I don't know any of this shit, y'all. Y'all help me out in the comment section. What's a really good affordable camera to get for YouTube? Let me know. And then I have to figure out how to work it. There's so much high-tech shit out there these days, darling. I'm simply just using a live movie maker on my laptop, on my HP laptop 2009 that I've had since 2009. It's a legend. It's almost as legendary as me. So yeah, y'all help me out in the comments and tell me what's a good camera to get or whatever for YouTube so that my videos can be clearer and prompter, and you know, I can do all that fancy editing and all that shit, but you know, I'm still gonna talk shit and I'm still gonna have long videos and just be myself because that's all I can be. But it would be nice to have a better, more stable, more reliable camera. I'll give you that. Okay. First of all, let me give 2 shout outs. Now, last week's review, y'all know I do these old nasty trivia questions, music trivia questions. And last week's review of part 1 of Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Make sure you guys go and watch it if you can, or if you would like to. And 2 songs that I was singing was one, Mariah Carey off the Emancipation of Mimi album. It was Get Your Number, Child, featuring Jermaine Dupri, and my girl Nisha D got that right, and my girl Shawnee Harrigan got the Teddy P Turn Off the Lights that I was singing towards the end of that review. So shouts out to both of y'all. I appreciate you ladies. You're lovely, you're amazing, and you're awesome. Okay, so child, it's so much mess on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I'm gonna tell Bravo this. I might even tweet Andy or something at some point, but I will say this. Don't y'all ever in life give us no goddamn 4-part reunion. There was no need for this. No need. Y'all tell me the need. I mean, I love this show just as much as anybody else. But what the hell was the need of having a 4-part reunion? I mean, really. They are just drawing this shit out. They are pulling it out of us. I tell you. This part 2 was better than part 1. Then part 3 gonna be better than part 2. Then part 4 is just gonna be the best, I'm assuming. But it's just annoying that we have to wait that long for some good, you know, material. But I'm gonna do the best I can with this review, y'all. I'm sorry if it gets smudgy and you know, like all that, but whatever. Okay, they started off where left off last week. Candy and Portia was arguing. You know, Candy gave Portia $5,000 apparently when she was on Celebrity Apprentice, and Portia was just like, "You can't buy my love, hoe. You can't buy my love, hoe. And you know, I can't be bought, and just because you did that for me, that gives you the right to do people any kind of way and all this kind of stuff. And I'm pushing, I'm sitting up in this cafeteria and I'm giving you tits, and you cannot talk to me like that." Candace just like, whatever, it don't matter. You ain't shit. I don't like you. Okay, so they basically didn't get anything solved. So we're moving on from that. We went into where are they going to? Matt. Kenya Matt Chow. Now, if you guys don't know, I am a part of Team Twirl. However, I don't have a problem reading Kenya when I feel the need to. I'm part of Team Twirl, but I'm not one of those people or one of those persons that just agree with whatever, my fave do at the time, or just, rock with them just to rock with them. So, I'm in and out. I'm in and out. I'm in and out. I see the good in Kenya, and I also see the bad, just like with everybody else on the show. So where do I want to go? So they started talking about the whole Matt thing. Somebody had tweeted and asked Kenya, you seem like such a role model and so positive and funny. Like, why would you deal with Matt, basically? And her response was just like, what other woman hasn't dealt with, this kind of situation and all that? Apparently Matt had said on Instagram or something, I don't follow that fool. He said something like, apparently Kenya booked him for the show, and Portia and for the majority of the girls is agreeing and all that. I don't know if that's true or not, but I wouldn't put it past anybody on TV. So they started to argue a little more, and they got into the whole Sheree and Kenya thing, where Kenya was on the street walking like a dog, and basically the whole mock and abuse things, domestic violence and stuff. Now, Sheree did say to Kenya that you do provoke people. I mean, Matt is busting out of windows and all that kind of stuff. Now, that was definitely a dig. Okay, the Hulk, she-wolf. That was definitely a dig that you threw at Kenya. And then, Kenya, she was just like, our situation and all that kind of stuff. We had that conversation. Apparently, there was something that happened behind the scenes, or Kenya and Sheree went on a little double date one time, or some kind of date situation where apparently it was revealed to Kenya, because they asked Kenya, how did she know that Sheree dealt with domestic violence at some point? And apparently Kenya and Sheree had went on some kind of date with I don't know who it was, but anyway, that they talked about the whole thing behind Sheree's back. I guess Sheree went up to go, shit or whatever. And I'm assuming it's all in my head. I'm assuming they was at a Mexican restaurant, and that guacamole and all that sauces went straight through her, and she had to go to the bathroom. And then that's when Kenya and that person talked about Sheree's past domestic violence abuse. Sheree was just like, let me just put this out there. I never, ever want to mock domestic violence. It's not me. It's not the kind of person that I am. But you do provoke people and all that kind of stuff. Another important question that they asked was, why does it seem like you tend to forgive Matt so easily, but you won't forgive Portia? Which I actually agree with that. The whole Kenya versus Portia thing is just so, like, it's over with. It's tired. Like, at this point, I understand why everybody's against Phaedra. But Kenya versus Portia, it is kind of tired. And I say that because I know they've had their issues in the past, but I feel like I really do enjoy when Portia and Kenya get along. And I really do feel like their issues don't run that deep to the point where they can't be, cool or at least cordial or whatever. But I don't know. That's just me. So she was just like, well, basically, I had love for Matt, and I basically never had love for Portia, and we were never friends. I was like, ooh, girl, that was kind of harsh. But Portia was just like, child, I don't even hear or whatever. She been reaching this whole time. Portia's anger management is going well. I make some good ass tea, y'all. It's just a disclaimer. I make some side note. I make some good ass. I make some old nasty pieces of teas. It's quite lovely. Okay. So they was going back and forth like they always do. Who do we move to now? So that's pretty much it, and that whole situation had been deaded. Um, it's been real easy to shut Sheree up this season. It's been real easy to shut Sheree up on her house, and she still ain't in. It's been real easy to shut Sheree up about a whole bunch of stuff, because Sheree will read you, she'll come for you, she's a strong woman and all that good stuff, but there's certain points where Sheree don't have a comeback for her. And that's what I noticed when Kenya was just like, I'm not going to discuss the whole situation because there was a private moment, but you know exactly what happened, mama. You know exactly what happened, and you know how I found out that you had the whole domestic abuse thing. And which I honestly felt like Kenya wouldn't have brought up had Sheree ass not brought it up. So anyway, we got into Phaedra and Phaedra's whole thing and the storyline, all this mess about Apollo. Phaedra done pulled out these papers. We already found out from the blogs that she gave Andy fake ass papers. We already found out from the blogs that she gave Andy fake ass papers. Once again, 2 times, times 2. I was good at timetables. In school, I was real good at timetables. And I was good at adding. But I had issues with subtraction and division. Am I the only one? Math just wasn't my thing. Y'all know I'm random all over the place, darling. Welcome new subscribers. Welcome. This is what you get from me. This is all I got. Giving you the best that I got. Hey. Come on now. So see, I do these random things and then I get blacked out. Let's see if I can come back. Do my Raven. Okay, I'm back. So, Phaedra and they get into, like I said, the whole blogs, the whole fake divorce papers. Apparently, they signed an appeal. Andy, Apollo, did an appeal, and Andy was just like, "Ain't he getting ready to get engaged to Sister Mofo from last time?" Oh, what's her name? Oh, excuse me. What's the child's name? Celeste. Sparkle, Simone, whatever that child's name. She was just like, yeah, so I don't understand, and I don't know why Kenya chimed in as only Kenya does. And she was just like, you know what? They purposely spelled her name wrong. And who the hell is Cleophus? Or Clenitra or some shit. What was that? Phaedra's middle name, I think it was Cleontra. Clenotra. That's some old Hebrew shit. Like, I was like, who the? Maybe it's in the Bible. I don't know. Y'all let me know, child. I don't remember seeing that in the Bible. Clenitra. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old heathen, just an old slut. I don't know. But y'all let me know in the comments if you guys know. But they got into that. Kenya said that they purposely spelled her name wrong or spelled Apollo's name wrong on the papers, so they had to basically saying that that's not real papers, and they had to send it back, and that's why he appealed, because the information was wrong, his name was wrong, whatever the hell. We all know that lady's still married. Phaedra is a lawyer, and she's gonna stick to her story. And the minute you say something to her, she got a clap back instantly. She's very smart. I'll give Phaedra that. She's very smart, and she knows how to word things to make you think that she halfway telling the truth, unless you really don't know her. And I feel like those of us who've been watching the show, especially since she been on it, we know her. You feel me? We know you. We know you. You feel me? So you sitting up here and you trying to tell us BS, and we already know the truth. You feel me? We already know the truth, my nigga. Don't do that. Don't outsmart the viewers. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. You feel me? So sometimes when you get up close to the camera, you notice how dry your lips are. Okay. There we go. But I get some more little egg things. I just be wanting to, but see, then I would die, and then it'll be a whole moment, funeral arrangement style. Like I have to tell my family to get Mariah Carey picture or MC engraved on my casket, darling. It's a lot you have to think about when you get older. But anyway, um, so Phaedra and Candy, they had started to get into it because Candy chimed in. Um, they talked about Mama Joyce going to talk to the attorney about Phaedra, all in disguise, like Harriet the Spy. And Candy, she was just like, you know what, my mom was out of order for that whole thing, and she shouldn't have did that. And then Andy was just like, what did you think about it, Phaedra? Phaedra was just like, I felt like that was despicable. And Mama Joyce and all of them over there in that camp, they got too much to worry about to be sitting over here worried about me. They need to worry about their restaurant. Candy was just like, what you mean? What restaurant? I mean, it's getting ready to open. And Phaedra was just like, no, I heard that, y'all got leads and, y'all need to get some things together and all. And Candy was just like, first of all, I just said to you that my mama was wrong. And, like, what? Like, our restaurant is going to open this week, so what you talking about? What you saying? Phaedra, she was just like, you know what? You know exactly what I'm saying. And, Phaedra and Kenya, they start to go back and forth, and, it was just like, girl, bye, you this and that, and Mr. Chocolate, and all this. And Phaedra was just like, you know what? How do you know so much about my divorce and my papers and shit? How do you know so much? You know so much about all of that. How do you know so much? Do you still want Apollos? Do you still want to talk to Apollos and all this kind of stuff? And Kenya was just like, child, do you still want to talk to Mr. Chocolate? And Andy asked was she dating. Phaedra said no. And you just don't know what the hell you're going to get when it comes to Phaedra. And that's just the truth, and that's just the end. I mean, it's just all over the place. Just random facts, and she throws out these big words. And she's similar to Kenya in a way, in that whole sense. It might be one reason why they can't get along, but I do understand why they can't get along, because Phaedra is full of BS. Candy might be a lot of things. She might can't dress. She might be cheap. She might can't close her mouth when she happy, when she sad, when she mad, when she scared, when she curious. But, Candy definitely knows Phaedra, and I'm here for everything that Candy is saying on on this reunion, because we found out that Phaedra was full of BS, and it's quite unfortunate. But I mean, it's fortunate for the viewers, but for that whole situation. Let me see what these hoes talking about.
Instead of allowing the man to really properly divorce her, that's why.
He claims that it wasn't spelled right, and so he wasn't notified because his name wasn't spelled right on the
Well,
way.
Right.
Anyone that knows anything about divorce, and I'm sure Mama Joyce would see if she would chime in, but she knows a lot.
Yeah, she does.
He was served in prison. He corresponded with the courthouse numerous times.
Uh-huh.
Then he decided once it was final he wanted to appeal it. So if you're so knowledgeable, read it online. But you're not worried about Apollo, are you, Miss Kenya? I'm not worried about chocolate either. So okay, well don't. Because worry about your chocolate. Well, why don't you worry about
And
yours?
your vanilla too.
Yeah. But these are not
the
the
truth.
How about that? No, why don't you focus on truth? How about that?
Focus on truth.
You focus on the truth.
Something
Because
new.
what we both know is true, and nobody wants you. You're like an old condo that they done converted to a townhome.
Give it up for the rehearsed read. Yes. Yes.
Girl, yes, exactly.
They're so damn petty, I swear. Old assholes, just petty. Where do you want to go to next? They had a whole little segment about the kids growing up, and everybody's talking about Cairo and how attractive he is and all that good stuff. It was funny because Andy, she was just like, Sheree, you would be happy to know that I had Naomi Campbell on my show, and she was very thrilled to you know, and she saw Cairo. She was just like, I think he has great potential and all that good stuff. And Cynthia was just like, yeah, but tell him what she said about me. And apparently Naomi Campbell also said that Cynthia Bailey will whip Cairo into shape, darling. And somebody tweeted Cynthia a shady ass tweet and said, everybody knows that Sheree is all about her coins. She all about her money. So why would Cynthia only offer Cairo a Dora the Explorer backpack? I fell out laughing. And she was just like, you know what, my bags are fabulous and I live for Dora, but that ain't what I'm trying to do. Apparently Sheree said that he still hasn't got his backpack. And Cynthia was just like, I thought he picked out his backpack. I had no idea, but he'll definitely get it by the end of the night. I was just like, child, Sheree, sit. Okay. We're not going to read Sheree too much in this review. That's not what we're going to do. Because she's so readable. So it's just like, whatever, girl. I'm going to let you have your moment. Just live in the land of delusion. Living in the land of delusion. Land of delusion. Okay. So with that, them talking about the kids and all that kind of stuff, it led into Sheree's and Bob's whole situation. Before I talk about this, let me think and see if there's anything else that happened that was of importance. No, I don't think anything else happened. Oh, they also talked about Phaedra, you know, basically encouraging Portia on what to say and, you know, and all that lawyer shit, which she does do. She's very controlling. I just can't wait to part 3 and 4. Well, mainly part 4. Because they're just going to reveal the fraud that Phaedra is, and it's just going to be sad. I can't believe her name is Cleophus, Clenoka, Cleantra, or Phaedra Cleantra Parks. Oh God. Ooh. But anyway, so I don't think there's anything else that happened really that was of importance. I'm literally trying to draw this video out, but nothing else really happened, y'all. So we get into the whole Sheree and Bob situation. The reunion took a very somber note, the last like 10-15 minutes of it. We found out that, you know, Sheree has not talked about this whole situation for at least like 10 years. And the whole domestic violence situation. And she really didn't want to talk about it. She haven't even talked to her kids about it. And she didn't want to talk about it mainly because her mom watches the show and all that kind of stuff. We hear about Bob and all the shit that he said. And you know, one time they was all together and he was just like, you know what, if your mom wasn't in the car, I would run us off the road and all kinds of stuff. And Bob just left her with the kids. And it's just crazy. It really, really is. The whole domestic violence thing is just really, you know, it's sad. You know, I have people's personal to me, family, friends that have dealt with the whole situation, and it's just something else. But I tell you what, child. I'll tell you what. If I ever witness some shit, like if I'm around or something, it's going down. Just like Cairo's DMs be going down. It is going down. You feel me? So I'm not, no. No. I'm not gonna put up with that shit. I'm not gonna see it all around me either. Like, no. But, you know, I definitely understand. It just, I don't know. It just, it's a deep topic. It's a deep situation. Well, do you guys, if you would like to, would you guys tell me in the comment section? Hold on. Hello. Yeah, I'm coming. She just loves you. Hung up on me. Helpful. She's my mom. But anyway, tell me in the comment section if you guys have ever dealt like with domestic violence or anything, you know, like that, and you know, what was your situation like, and how did you possibly get out of it? Or do you know, or somebody in your family dealt with domestic violence, or some of your friends or anything like that? So yeah, that was it, y'all. I'm Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ITSKINGWORLD on Instagram and Twitter, at ITSKINGWORLD89 on Snapchat, Chasing with on Facebook, and at ITSKINGWORLD89 Snapchat. All the information be in the bottom bar below. So y'all let me know in the comments. Just give, you know, and if you see like one of my subscribers, like if I reply back, and then, you know, if you want to engage in the conversation, you can do that as well. That's fine. You know, I don't mind. You guys please talk to each other. Let's all talk to one another. Let's all be one on Chalaki's page. You feel me? Let's just do it. Just give the kids some advice down there and all the good stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Hope you guys like this review. I did the best I could, as I always do, darling. I love you much. I really do.
DUI. What's happened since then? Did he have to appear in court?
He did have to appear in court.
Okay, yeah, they can really talk about it now. So I'll see y'all later. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye. And you never got the chance to see how good I've done. And you never got to see me back at #1. I wish that you were here to celebrate together. I wish that we could spend the holidays together. I remember when you used to tuck me in at night with the teddy bear you gave me that I held so tight. I thought you were so strong, we make it through whatever. It's so hard to accept the fact you're gone forever. I never knew I could hurt like this. And every day life goes on like. Wish I could talk to you for a while. Wish I could find a way not to cry as time goes by. As soon as you've reached a better place, still I give the world to see your face. And I'm right here next to you, and it's like you're gone too soon. And the hardest thing to do is say bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye bye. The name of that artist, the song, the year it came out, all that good stuff. Y'all know what to do. Comment section, darling. Next review, shout out. Bye.